Of course, not all bloating is created equal, and what causes it can vary from person to person. Hi, I'm Lisa Valente, registered dietitian with Healthline. Today we're talking about something everyone has dealt with at some point, and that's bloating. Whether you ate more than normal or just took a few bites of something that didn't sit quite right, bloating leaves you feeling uncomfortably full and can also cause you to feel sluggish, frustrated, and even a bit self-conscious. So in this video, we're going to dive into what bloating is, why it happens, and most importantly, stay tuned for some evidence-based tips for managing and preventing it. Let's get started. In simple terms, bloating is when your stomach and intestines fill with gas or air. While bloating can accompany other digestive issues like constipation and indigestion, bloating itself is characterized by uncomfortable and sometimes painful feelings of pressure and fullness in your abdomen. You may also notice your stomach swelling and becoming hard. Bloating can happen for many reasons, like digestive disturbances, overeating, hormonal changes, or even stress. Certain foods are also more likely to cause bloating, including high-fat foods, dairy, cruciferous vegetables, and legumes. Of course, not all bloating is created equal, and what causes it can vary from person to person. Evidence-based tips for managing bloating. All right, let's get to why you're here. Tips to help manage and prevent bloating, all backed by science. Tip number 1 is mindful eating. This means slowing down and chewing your food properly. When we rush through meals, we swallow air, which can lead to bloating. So take your time, savor each bite, and listen to your body. It really does make a difference. Tip 2, portion control. Sometimes bloating happens when we eat too much at once. By eating smaller portions more frequently throughout the day, you can help keep things moving and avoid that overly stuffed feeling. Eating slower, using smaller plates, and brushing up on serving sizes of commonly eaten foods can help keep portion sizes in check. Tip 3, slow and regular eating. Avoid eating too quickly or skipping meals because when you're super hungry, you tend to eat faster, which can cause gas and bloating. Try pacing your meals and not waiting until your stomach is roaring from hunger. Tip 4 is to avoid carbonated drinks. Those fizzy beverages, think sodas, sparkling waters, and beers, can cause gas to build up in your stomach, leading to bloating. As much as I love a seltzer, might be time to pause guzzling them all day, especially if you're noticing bloat. Tip 5, limit gas-producing foods. Foods like beans, lentils, and cruciferous veggies, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts are all healthy, but they also are hard for your body to break down, which in turn can cause gas. If you notice these foods cause you discomfort, try cooking them thoroughly or eating them in smaller quantities. Soaking beans and lentils and then discarding the water before cooking can also help remove some of the indigestible carbs that can lead to gas. Don't forget to sign up for Healthline's Digestive Health newsletter at the link below for more easily digestible tips delivered straight to your inbox. Foods to include for bloat relief. Now let's talk about foods that can help relieve bloating and promote better digestion. Ginger is an all-star when it comes to alleviating bloating. In addition to its anti-inflammatory properties, ginger can help move food through your digestive system faster, resulting in less fermentation and less gas. Ginger also contains an enzyme that supports digestion and may also help reduce the amount of gas produced. You can make ginger tea to sip during or after a meal. Ginger, whether fresh, dried, or pickled, can also be easily added to a variety of sweet and savory dishes. Peppermint is another great option. It's been shown to help relax the muscles of your gastrointestinal tract, reducing bloating and discomfort. You can enjoy it as a tea or purchase peppermint oil capsules. Papaya is a tropical fruit that may also help reduce bloating. Specifically, the fruit contains an enzyme called papain that aids in digestion and can help reduce gas and bloating. Try adding papaya to your breakfast or enjoying a bowl of fresh papaya as a sweet treat after dinner. Finally, probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut are great for gut health. They introduce healthy bacteria to your digestive system, helping to reduce bloating and improve overall digestion. Foods to avoid for bloat relief. Just as there are foods that can help reduce bloating, there are also foods that are more likely to cause bloating in the first place. Let's dive into 3 of the most common culprits that should be limited or avoided. The first group is foods that are high in FODMAPs, like onions, garlic, apples, and certain beans. High FODMAP foods are rich in fermentable carbohydrates and can cause gas buildup and bloating in some people, especially those with IBS. Following a low FODMAP diet can be a helpful way to identify which high FODMAP foods are particularly difficult for your body to digest. Just keep in mind that following the diet requires careful planning, and it's important to follow it under the guidance of a registered dietitian or other healthcare professional. Check out our video linked here for a more in-depth look into a low FODMAP diet. Another group to look out for is artificial sweeteners like sorbitol and mannitol, which are found in sugar-free gum, candy, and drinks. These zero-calorie sweeteners can't be fully digested and absorbed by your body, meaning they linger longer in your GI tract and can lead to more gas production and bloating. Last up, high-fat foods. While fat is an essential nutrient, eating too much fat at once can slow down digestion, leading to bloating. To help reap the nutritional benefits without the buildup of gas or air, stick to moderate portions of healthy fats like avocado, nuts, and olive oil. Eating habits for bloat relief. All right, so we've covered foods, but let's talk about practical tips and habits for better digestion and reduced bloating. First up, drinking plenty of water. Staying hydrated helps keep things moving in your digestive tract and reduces bloating caused by constipation. While many of us grew up with the recommendation to drink 8 cups of water per day, your hydration needs may be higher, especially if you're active or live somewhere that's hot, dry, or at a high altitude. As with many things health-related, exercise is key. Regular physical activity like walking or yoga can help stimulate digestion and relieve bloating. Even just a 15-minute walk after a meal can make a big difference. Lastly, let's not forget about stress. Stress, especially high levels of stress, can trigger your body's fight or flight response. Sometimes this can cause digestion to speed up and cause symptoms like diarrhea. However, oftentimes the opposite happens and your digestive system slows down, providing more time for food to ferment, which may lead to bloating. Try practicing stress management techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or yoga to keep your gut and mind at ease. The next time you feel like you need to switch into comfy pants after eating, remember that while bloating is totally normal, there are ways to manage and help prevent it. It's all about mindful eating, knowing your triggers, and incorporating healthy habits into your daily routine. Everyone's body's different, so be sure to experiment with these strategies to see what works best for you. We hope you learned something about ways to help alleviate bloating and tips for preventing it in the first place. We'd also love to hear your go-to bloating solutions or questions in the comments down below. For more resources and support, be sure to check out healthline.com and sign up for our newsletter at the link below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more from me and Healthline.